Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We are going to be talking about the ANKER Solix C1000 today. This is the power bank that I have chosen to go with. This thing is a beast. I'm going to rattle off a couple features here and then we're going to do some testing and go from there. So with this one, the reason why I chose this one is after watching quite a few reviews, it can handle pretty much everything around the house, everything while I'm camping, and it's overall just, it looks to be, and performance wise is superior to a lot of the other competitors. So we got 1056 watt hours. We've got the lithium ion phosphate batteries, which is going to give you about 10 years, 3,000 to 4,000 cycles. So consistent use for 10 years. I mean, that in itself is pretty impressive. It's got a 1800 watt pure sine wave AC output. And then this one can run to 2400 surge, so 2400 watt surge. This also has the HyperFlash AC Input, meaning that it can charge itself in just 58 minutes. That is insane. 58 minutes, 0 to 100, 58 minutes. That's pretty crazy. And for being a smaller unit, this one actually can take in 600 watts of solar input. It's got an app, comes with a 5-year warranty, and I also got the 200 watt solar panel with it as well, which is awesome. So we're looking at one of the most popular units out here. So I do have something plugged in here. This is my vacuum. So I just wanted to show you guys what my vacuum is pulling as far as watts, so I can show you how this screen is. So you have on the screen, it shows you the wireless, it shows you that we're at 60 hertz, and then we're at 79% battery. So when I turn this on, I'm going to try to talk and there's going to be a little bit of noise. So we're pulling 957 watts and it can power this for 0.8 hours remaining on that. So that is how much that this vacuum is pulling. So watts out, watts in would be here, and then you got your time right here. So we have 6 AC outlets. We've got 200 100 watt USB-C. We've got 2 USB. We've got a car socket. This is 12 volt 10 amp, which means this can pull 120 watts. If you're trying to power your diesel your diesel heater, this may do it. However, with mine, I'll show you how it's set up. I actually had to use an AC to DC converter because mine pulls about 173 watts as it is warming up that glow plug. Over here, you're gonna see you have your solar connector, your reset if you ever trip this, go over 1800 watts or past that surge of 2400. And then your power has these really nice fins on it. It looks really nice. It's aesthetically pleasing. Here you got there's a light here. Pretty cool, right? That can shoot, you could probably run it forever off that. These buttons turn the AC on and off. This turns your wireless app off, which I will show you. This turns your DC plug on. And of course, this, if you hold that down, will turn the unit off. On this side, you got some really nice looking fins. They did really great on this aesthetic. You can add an extra battery, so you can top it up and it'll go right up here on that. And then of course, you got your specs there in a nice solid stackable top. All right, so that unit looking good, working good. We're gonna show you some practical uses for it, just like you've seen on some probably other people's videos, but we're gonna go through just a bunch of stuff that I would use and which is why I have purchased this model. Hey everybody, so we're gonna test the ANKER C1000 on my diesel heater. So I've got an 8 kilowatt diesel heater. I have a 250 watt LED driver. The reason I have this is because this socket is only 12 volt 10 amps, meaning it's only 120 watt capable. But This 12 volt diesel heater pulls about 173 watts to start. So I'm going to show you what I did. Is I bought a clip, right? I went ahead and paired these wires from here, right? So I can quick disconnect the LED driver. Now, we're gonna go ahead and plug this in. We're gonna go into this plug here on the Anker. We're gonna turn the unit on. So, see here, we're gonna turn our AC power on. That AC power turns on, and that fires up the initial one here. Now we're gonna see if this will start.
Start heating.
Now it's gonna take a minute. I'm gonna let the video roll, and we're gonna see what we got here. So this is what we're pulling so far. Now I'm gonna let this roll a minute, and then we'll speed up the video, obviously, as it starts. All right, everyone, so what you see here is us waiting for that glow plug to kick on. As you can see, it was over 120 watts. This unit would have tripped the safety. So what we did is got a 250 watt LED driver. Could have went with a 200, but the 250 to stay on the safe side. We'll run this device exactly how it's supposed to be run. You'll see later in the video, it actually goes way down to about 30 to 40 watts pulling power, which is very, very efficient. So this unit can run your diesel heater effectively and efficiently. I'm gonna bring you over here. Sucking in air. It's starting. It's already pushing out warm air. So yes, the ANKER C1000 can start and run optimally your diesel heater. 145 watt pull, 147. Success. We have success. We are going to see about plugging in our solar panels. All right, everybody, I have the solar panels plugged in. We're bringing in about 80 watts. We're outputting about 44. So that means this would be sustainable. It's a 200 watt solar panel. Obviously, it's not set up perfect, right? We got it here by my truck. We're just testing it, setting it up here. And I just wanted to show y'all that we're pulling in about 85 watts. We're taking out about 38, which means that this would be self-sustaining. Bringing in 90 watts now, obviously that's gonna fluctuate. While it's running the diesel heater on a medium heat, pushing out a good amount of heat. So, great news. Everything works just as it should. All right, says it's 120 volt, 1200 watt. Let's see if the ANKER Solix C1000 can fire it up. Let's see what kind of 587 watts. And it's working. All right, y'all, for this test, I'm gonna show you, we're gonna be powering my gaming computer. So this is my gaming computer, runs, I have an 850 watt PSU in here, my 27-inch monitor. I know it's a little messy, but I'm gonna take the main power strip plug and I'm gonna plug it in here, and we're gonna see how it does, okay? Alright, so we're gonna plug this into here. Alright, my monitor should be turning back on. Yep. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead, so my monitor's pulling 23 watts. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the big unit on. You can see I just turned it on. It's gonna be starting up. Screen's turning on. Pulling 100 and looks like, what is that, 186 watts? $193. Computer's firing up. I know it looks and we're gonna go ahead and see if it'll play a game. So we're pulling, yeah, not too bad actually. Looks like we're up and running. So let me fire this up here, and I'm gonna throw on a video game. Okay, there we go. Now we're pulling 400 watts. Let's see here, because once my system, you know, once my graphic card kicks in, it may pull a lot more. So I'm running a RTX 3080, so that's very power hungry. But yeah, it's running my gaming computer. See, me and my wife, the puppy, pretty cool. Alright, I'm just it's just starting up here, guys, so let me go ahead and open up this, and I'm gonna we're gonna open up Overwatch. Now I'm gonna open it now, and let's see if it boosts that power. So we're at, let's see, this is gonna kick my GPU on. My GPU should be kicking on. Still pretty level at about 300-ish. 72% can run this gaming computer for about 2 hours. I don't have my router plugged in here, but it is my computer, my screen, so all of that. And as you can see, look, I got Overwatch is up. Let's just do a quick, let's see if we can spike that GPU to turn on. Not doing too bad still. Easy day, guys. Has no problems running this. And I just got a game, so I'm gonna leave this right here so you guys can look at it. Oh, there it is. So that's that 500 spike right there. 598. $642. All right, yeah. So that's that GPU, y'all. So it is kicking on. So now I'm actually in game playing, right? So you can see me here in game. You know. Uh-oh, did it freeze? We'll see how long this plays with it. So remember, this can surge up to 2400 watts, so it says drivers timed out looking. Oh, okay, so it looks like my system's doing something in the background as well, which is probably consuming more power. Let's see how it goes. So I am actively playing now. Not bad. Looks like it can hold up. Sweet. Easy day. The Solix plugged into our TV and our Sonos system here. Looks like it's only drawing about 128 watts. with the sound bar and the TV, but does good. Says it can power for about 4 hours. We're gonna continue our testing, and then we're gonna give you our final thoughts. Once this gets to about 30 or 40%, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna see how long it takes to recharge with the power cable. We're not gonna do super because, you know, 1440 watts pushing into a battery isn't always a good thing, right? But we could do it for just testing purposes. But can it run your TV with the sound bar? It absolutely can. All right, y'all. So we got the ANKER Solix. We're at 30%. And what I'm gonna try to do is we're gonna test this out. So we got the app up, I'm at 30%, and I'm gonna try the super fast charging to see if it works, and then I'm not going to charge the whole thing at super fast charging. It can charge in 58 minutes from 0 to 100 with that. I don't wanna ruin the battery life, so we're gonna dial it down. I just wanna see if it'll actually crank up to the power input that it's supposed to actually charge at. Will the unit do it? Will it not? So we're going to go ahead and check. So let's check this out. So we got 603 watts. I'm going to activate super fast charging. Okay. And let's see what it does. We're at 1334 watts. Look at that. That is crazy. You can see it right here on my phone. Wow, 1344 watts. That is, says it will take 0.6 of an hour to charge this fully, which is really, really fast. So now that we see that it's going to work, it's very low. I don't hear anything. Obviously, it'll probably take some time to warm up, but we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna, sorry about that, we're gonna flick this off. And I'm gonna bring it over to this recharge mode. We got 1000 watts here. We're gonna dial that down to about 300. And when we do that, that should reduce that. It's going to maintain the battery life on this when you recharge slower. This says it'll take 2.5 hours at 300 watts, which is okay with me. Sorry about the camera, guys. I'm being a little sloppy with it. So I really don't mind slowing that down, but you can see it would take 0.6 of an hour to just charge that at 1344 watts, give or take. And then it's still relatively quiet. It doesn't get hot. And even if it did, the fans can kick on. So that's pretty good. So let's let this thing recharge, and I'm going to give you some final thoughts. Our testing isn't done. Once I go overlanding and we get up to the mountains again, we're going to continuously test this. I paid for my own money. I'm just showing you guys an option that you can have that can possibly run a lot of your stuff for you and help you on the trail. That's all I'm doing here. I think these units are awesome, and I think they're a great tool to have in your overlanding gear. Hey everybody, so we're going to go ahead and wrap up our first of the review series with the ANKER Solix C1000. We put it through a series of tests. We know what it can do. There's definitely more to come, more to getting into overlanding and seeing how it does on the trails with us. As far as everything we tested here at home, it did a great job. This is a really good tool for your toolbox here. We charged it back up to 100%. We can go ahead and shut it off now here. I'm actually really impressed with it. I need to get a good sunny day where I can see how much my 200 watt panel will actually take in. But you know, overall in all, I think this is a great tool. I think it would be beneficial. It can run my diesel heater. It can keep us warm at night. It can charge all of our stuff. And I mean, it can run a myriad of other things. So thanks for watching, everybody. This is not a sponsored video. I bought this with my own money, and it's just my input and you know, my opinion on this type of tool and how it could be useful for us if you are off-roading. So keep camping, keep living, keep having a great time, y'all. Thank you for watching.